today on Sky Hightower Plus EU.
Hello.
Okay, standard rules apply. If you don't understand our voices, please go to the main menu, go to the E with the Alexa it, and that's bring up this name to the server, and just select us in Laugh Console. Anyway, today we're in Hightower, the least competitive of maps.
Yeah, and judging by what we saw last time round, the longest of all maps as well.
Oh god dear, it can be. Just so you know, we can't actually hear you over voice chat. We've disabled incoming volumes. It's a common thing. Yes, this is being recorded and will be sent to YouTube afterwards. Now, in any case, red team's got a slight edge on the cart. I think for the time being, teams are still relatively in the how should we say, let's kill the other team mode rather than let's push the cart mode.
Yeah, I mean, like class choices and stuff like that doesn't really have that much of a bearing on a 33-man server on Hightower. It's still there. I like to play the map properly.
Yes, me too. Alaturka, please, you want to go to the main menu, go to the ear with the X through it, that's the mute button. It brings a list of all the people on the server, and you can select to turn those people off. Now, in any case, back to the game. But yeah, that's the thing with the server. Usually the problem is with it tends to be more like a fun server where people tend to not really get on with the cart. But I've seen this happen with that 7 heavies on it, and it was just hilarious. The other team just raged so hard.
Yeah, I mean, so far, Red haven't really done a thing. I don't know whether or not that's. I think Blue just tend to be slightly better at the game, and I mean, although it's not necessarily a good indicator, if you look at the points list, it kind of shows off that they kind of are better.
Yeah, well, to be fair to the points list, you can have somebody just basically turn up like some sort of saviour who will then suddenly be awesome. It can happen. Look at Blue though, I mean, they get on with that cart. Now this is usually the bit where, it really gets stuck, but, oh no, they're getting stuck. For me though, this is like the defining point of Hightower, these ramps. This is pretty much where half the game is.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised. I mean, nowhere near as much of a standard defense as I would have expected from Red. I mean, everybody knows that these barn areas with the tunnels is basically just sentry heaven, but yeah, it seems to be sort of considerably less sentry heaven than I expected, especially considering what we saw last round.
Yeah, no, I think it's the point. Blue basically off to a good start, pushed the cart before Red realised, oh wait, shit, we need to defend and stuff. And I love games like that. I tend to call them blitzes. Basically, push before the enemy team realise what's going on. To be fair, I think Red have regrouped, but they are under chronic pressure.
Yeah, Blue have gotten pretty much stuck in their own base, which isn't a good place to be. I mean, there's no chance Red can push the cart at all as it is. There's just so many Blue guys. It's kind of depressing, really, for Red side of things.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, you see here, right? I mean, Blue just got control of the field. I mean, they're literally over on the Red side of the map, just trying to get at them. And then there's always one heavy with some gloves doing some stuff. And there it goes. I mean, they're literally getting that cart up the hill. I mean, oh no, you're leaving it. But yeah, I mean, look at this. Just on the cart, Wolf there doing his best. Oh, not enough. Now, if that heavy used the minigun, they got that done, but then you wouldn't have the as I said before, there's a lot easier way to shut me up than trying to use admin controls. Please use the mute button. Because clearly everybody else has. But Now in any case, put it back on the cart. Now here's the thing, they're using Pyro to try and push this thing. Pyro is, for me, not the best of choice for cart pushers.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, in a payload map, Pyro isn't exactly the best for anything. I mean, they're okay if you've got lots of corners, but this map is kind of devoid of good flanking areas. There's only really sort of one area on either side to jump in, sort of on the bottom corner near the cliff. That's really the only place where you can get in as a Pyro. There's nowhere else where you can really do much in a way of like a ambush. So yeah, Pyro, yeah.
Oh, so I have to point out Genius again, sticking with the punching heavy and still getting killed with that thing. Man, this guy is really going for it. But I agree. The only Pyro, it's got that bottom of the map, and it feels as if the design for this map was, yeah, we'll put everything for every class, but oh, we've got to put Pyro in. Give him a ledge. But, you know, you see these Pyros though, they're going everywhere. The other benefit to Pyros is they can just blast stuff out of the way, which is occasionally handy, but the real king of cut is heavy.
Oh, definitely. I mean, although I have to say, I mean, earlier on, Wolf was doing some quite nice stuff, just puffing everybody out of the way while he was moving the cart. I think if there had been a couple more people with him, they probably would have pushed it up to the top already. But, yeah. Sadly, it's not something you can do on your own as a Pyro, I don't think.
Well, we've got Genius here playing heavy. He insists on using fists. I mean, he's basically the Batman route to playing heavy. I don't use guns. And look at the guy, he's destroying everything. I don't even care, just talk what we want. We usually don't advise it, but that was deserved. Yeah, if he was playing proper heavy, they'd have the cut up by now. But he's content with just punching everybody. Now, for the time being, in my opinion, I think Blue pretty much have this match because they've got the effort, they've got the movement, they've got the skills, and Red haven't even got around to their cart yet.
Yeah, I mean, Blue have got Red completely on lockdown. The only thing that Blue perhaps need to worry about a little bit is the fact that they are that far pushed up that they may need to worry a little bit about defense. If Red can somehow manage to break through, which I don't think they can, but if they did somehow manage that, Blue might be in a bit of trouble. But yeah, aside from that, Blue are owning this.
Well, there's Coffee Man right there. He's getting on with the cart. He's a lone dot of red in a sea of blue. Thing is, though, he's got the idea. If he can actually get that cart pushed up and generally move it more towards Blue, Blue will have to think about maybe defending a bit. That might be a good game changer. We've got to remember with these carts is they don't roll back. Oh, there goes Blue Uber. Oh no! Oh, and that got pushed off the cliff. That was tragic. What do you think, Blue needs to do here, man?
Well, I mean, that Uber would have been a nice thing to see. I reckon that could have easily pulled it out of the bag for Blue there. But yeah, Pyro's around the corner, and that's to be expected. So.
Yeah, you've got to be careful around those corners. It is a troll trap pretty much.
But yeah, really, I think it's just going to be a case of they're going to have to gang up, because they've got the presence there. They've definitely got enough people all in the same spot. But they need to just gang up on the cart, push it up over the corner, and
it's
looking promising.
Yeah, it's in that an R-ing stage. Is it not? It's so close. And there it goes, finally. That's the thing. Now that was, that has really put Blue in a real advantage position. Getting over that ramp, that is absolutely vital to, pretty much getting your game won. Okay, yeah, it's route, but compared to where Red Cart is, oh, she's moved. Yeah. Yes, we are. This has been recorded. It'll be something to YouTube. If you don't feel like listening to us, man, please, just mute us in the mute menu. It's very easy to do, despite popular belief, apparently. Now, in any case, Blue, I think they're really lackluster here. They're not as active as they used to be at the start. But if they can, get that cart, get the cart pushed, you think it will happen.
Yeah, I mean, Red have definitely kept them on their toes just by moving the cart to where it is, but even so, they've got a long way to push the cart up that hill, and I don't know, I think Blue are too on the ball to let that one get all the way up the hill.
That's the thing, you get like a good, personally, a pain trained soldier, now that would be a real good cart pusher. Got good range, they can do everything, good health, and on the cart, that would be a nice aid there, but here we go. Nexus. Wolf, yes, okay, it's on the winning position here. Taking all kinds of it. I like with Wolf, he's like basically, oh, what do I do? What do I do? You keep trying this voting thing, I don't think you know how it works. Now in any case, thing I find with these carts, right, you need like 2 guys on all the time. It's kind of, you know, Doomsday.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. You cannot win maps like this, where it does kind of, you know, bizarrely, they are both ones that are kind of like team deathmatch maps for some reason. And yeah, you definitely need at least 2 or 3 guys at any given time to push whatever the objective is.
Yeah, I mean, this not so bad, but on Doomsday, dear God, you need it. But this, you got a nice cart to hide behind, get some heavies on that. And, you know, I may be plugging the heavy angle a bit too much. I did notice.
Well, actually, going back to Pyros, actually, this final point is actually pretty good for them, just because they can puff the guys away, and there's very little, unless you're a soldier or a demo man, there's very little you can do to get back up to the cart when it's being pushed. So, if you've got, like, say, a heavy and a pyro on there, that would be pretty damn good. But they haven't done it yet.
Yep, no. That's the thing, I mean, you can't really get snipers on there, heavies are good. Demo Man is tricky. Demo Knight is, what really? Your only weapon is a sword. But, oh, wait, whoa, what happened here? I was sleepy, but the cart for Red is now pushed up the hill. Red have been sneakily getting this game up. I mean, are we going to see a comeback kid moment here where Red suddenly wins the game from nowhere?
Well, I mean, the same thing applies as last time. Blue have got Red sort of on the ropes, but they're very, very pushed up. I mean, I wouldn't say, considering how small the map is, I wouldn't call it overextending, but it's not far off of it.
Well, here's the thing, you're extending into blue territory, Brent's getting to yours, so in a strange way you're basically moving in front. And, you know, in my opinion, if blue get complacent, don't play properly here, they'll lose the game. Red is sneakily coming back in. Hello Turka, please, can you, like, go to the main menu, little ear with a X through it, and that will shut me up really quickly. Now, in any case. Okay, blue trying. This is the thing, blue haven't. I think blue are now stuck on the defence a bit. They haven't. Yeah, they've lost their window opportunity to really steal the cart up now. And they're, you know, having to, like, you know, struggle their way through red now. Yeah,
I mean, red have definitely pulled it back. I mean, I pretty much expected it to be a blue rollover the whole way through, but yeah, red are actually putting blue in a pretty difficult position, and it looks like they might even out the game to where they're at the same point, which could end up being quite interesting.
Now here's the thing, actually one thing I'm going to say, Dorian Oakenshaw, look at the scoreboard, he's already halfway up the list in the time he's been here. Now that to me, you know, as we said before, you can't judge a list by what points they are. He turned up into the server and kind of turned the game around. It's kind of rare you see a one-man show do that. Yeah, but look at red now, they're just on that cart. Now, for me personally, what happens here when you get the carts, both carts on the line, the control for the tower becomes absolutely critical.
Yeah, that midpoint there becomes pretty much, well, I mean, it's a hotbed for soldiers anyway, but right now, you know, you can pretty much see at least 2 or 3 at any given time, and I mean, the best spot, best chance any team can have is if they can get an NG up there, then they're pretty much guaranteed the game.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, even a mini up there is absolutely annoying. A level 3, if you can pull that off, it's just game win, practically. But it never happens, simply because, you know, you just can't. No way will a self-respecting team allow that to happen. Really, it's the kind of spot where the Rescue Ranger was made for, you know. Stick your sentry where it's fairly safe, and then pull it up straight into danger, but it's already built, so fuck everyone. Oh.